All right. So let's go over this trade here I took today. First and foremost, good trading day. We did take a loss, but followed the trading plan. So as long as I follow the trading plan, don't stray from it, it's a good day. But yeah, so essentially what we had here today, okay, on the weekly, as you can see, the next objective in my sights is this high right here on the weekly, okay, and then up into the weekly fair value gap. Now the weekly, or excuse me, the daily is a little bit more telling. This is what I really wanted to see, okay. Now number one, what did we do? We disrespected this bearish fair value gap on the daily, right? We closed above it. It failed to provide us with fair value. So what's the next objective? Well, the next objective are these equal highs then, this liquidity here. If this couldn't stop price, then this is the next stop sign that it has to run through. Okay? On top of that, what are we inside of? Well, we're inside of a higher time frame bullish fair value gap and a higher time. This became an inversion fair value gap. So we're inside of two bullish PD arrays on the daily time frame. You go to the 4 hour, we're inside of a bullish PD array on the 4 hour, this fair value gap here. And this sell side liquidity here on the 4 hour, that's a higher time frame PD array as well. Okay? If I go to the 1 hour, okay, you can see it a little bit more clearly how we swept liquidity there. Look at that candlestick reaction that I entered off of. Beautiful. Go to the 15 minutes. 15 minutes not very helpful. I'll show you my entry, okay? So my entry was here. I got in, we broke structure, and we were distributing higher, and we were disrespecting these inverse fair value, or these fair value gaps, and making them inverse fair value gaps. So I got in off of an entry into this daily fair value, this 1 minute fair value gap, and this inversion fair value gap here. Okay, that's when I got in. Now, you could have also gone in here. This would have been a beautiful entry too, because this is a 5 minute inversion fair value gap. So right here off this candle, that would have been a beautiful entry. So yeah, we followed my trading plan. I mean, what I'll do here is I'm going to show you what my trading plan is, and you tell me if I followed it today. And this is the trading plan that I backtest, and I make money with. And you want to know why I make money backtesting? I make money backtesting because all I do is simply just execute on there emotionless. And that's what I did today. I executed this trading plan, this model I have, with no emotion whatsoever. But yeah, here we go. Let me just make sure. Okay. I'll pull up this. Here we go. All right, so let's read through this model here, right? Look for the next closest draw on liquidity. Okay, well, the next closest draw on liquidity after we swept these lows here, guess where it was? These equal highs here. Look at those smooth highs, baby. Right? So there you go. That was my draw on liquidity. Or, if you wanted to be more conservative, you could even say these highs, right? This high right here. Okay, fine. But for us not to come for either one of those is a little bit disheartening. I can't lie. But yeah, no, this was a clear draw on liquidity in my opinion. So that's number one. Okay. Found that. Wait for a sweep when opposing liquidity. Well, guys, we have that. That's fairly obvious, right? I mean, this is not a tough one to read here. This is a clear sweep on liquidity here. I mean, it's very clear. Okay. Next up is wait for distribution in the direction of your drawn liquidity. Well, I showed you guys, right? We have that. right? Right, this is the sweep, obvious sweep. Distribution on the 1 minute, clearly just distributing higher, disrespecting bearish PD arrays, right? Same can be said on the 5 minute, cool. Awesome, okay? Next up is enter off of a fair value gap or inversion fair value gap after a break of structure. Okay, that's key. After a break of structure, stop loss below the low. Okay, did we do that? We definitely did. Break of structure right here. Okay, stop loss below the low, like not even below this low, right? I could have been more aggressive. I could have said below this low. Nope, below that low, right? I'm being conservative here. I want to give my trade breathing room. I want to give it all the breathing room it needs. Okay, so there you go. Model must be taking place within / using higher time frame PD array. Well, guys, I'm not going to go through that again. You watched the beginning of my video. You saw we were in multiple higher time frame PD arrays. Okay, and last but not least, model must occur during 9:30 to 11:30 or 1:30 to 3:30. Well, I was trading the AM session here, so I got in. My entry was at 9:50, so that's in the window there, and that's my trading plan. So can't be mad at it, literally whatsoever. The whole idea of having an edge in the market is over time that edge will show itself, right? And you'll make money if you execute it like a fucking robot, emotionless, which I did today, right? So I can only trust that over time that the numbers will play out, the probabilities will play out in my favor, but yeah, so done trading for the day. I have class in a little bit here that I have to get to. I'm interested to see what price does the rest of the day here, to be honest. I don't really feel the need for it to come all the way down to this low, and that would be the next drawn liquidity to the downside. That really would be the next drawn liquidity to the downside. Is that low? So I just don't see a world where that's necessary for us to come for. I really don't. Let me see. That low is, where does that show up on the daily? It's that, okay, so that low is, we would be entering into this daily fair value gap. I don't see a world where that's necessary. I really don't. Right, so interested to see what price does, but that was the trading day for me. Took a loss, right? You could see I got stopped out. But yeah, again, good day trading. Followed the trading plan, so there we go.